MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint for your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in vain. The name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave. The US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land under the frame, and the
Alright, welcome everybody here to the Clash of Champions Halloween Bash, and they are just now getting ready here to qualify. A couple of things here I wanted to go over real quick here, sponsored by the Loose LUGNUTS and over the top paints and designs, and we wanted to thank John Hedrick, all the fans out there, and everyone at Loose LUGNUTS. Kind of give you a wrap up here of what just happened here. They had a session where it was a last chance. 8 drivers took to the track, or there was about 15 drivers took to the track, but only 8 of them will proceed on to tonight's event here. So this is the Clash of the Champions. So William Hartman won that race. 8 people transferred to this race. We got 25 drivers, and we are going to be doing stages here tonight, a couple of stages. First stage will be lap 25, and stage 2 will be lap 55. So we'll be looking for those. They will throw a manual caution, and we will be under caution. So, I wanted to thank all the guys out here that are making this possible for you. Michael D'Amico running the cameras here tonight, putting on the show for you. And Keith Martinson joining me, myself, Rudy Cummings in the booth. And man, we're here on MaxSpeedTV ready for a great show, Keith.
Absolutely, this is going to be a good race. Chicagoland always has the potential to have some really great racing, and this is no different.
Yeah, and beautiful painted cars out here, folks. I don't know if Michael can give you a couple close-up shots there. Some of the guys have got them painted up for Halloween. A lot of pumpkins I see out there, and some pretty nice-looking paint jobs on these cars, so they're ready to rock and roll here. Qualifying right now, and it looks like right now I'm showing... Got to throw up my thing here.
Judd Danielson.
Yeah, Judd Danielson, yeah. Now, the guy that's been fast out here, William Hartman, has not turned a lap yet. Or has he? No. No, he has not turned it. He hasn't even come on the track yet. So, but time is running out right now, so we'll see if them guys do. But we did kind of want to get, let me see, make sure he's, okay, he is on the track, so I really kind of hate to bother, but I kind of wanted to get Ronald Klein up here, and he can throw his thanks out to everybody, so let me see if I can find him real quick. Get him up here. Ronald Klein, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Ronald, I know you're out there qualifying right now, but I know you had some announcements you wanted to make, some people you wanted to thank, so we're just going to kind of give you that airtime real quick here.
No, I appreciate that. I actually just finished up my qualifying laps, and I'm set. I'm currently sitting in fourth. Hopefully that'll hold out. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. Love to give a big shout out to MaxSpeedTV for putting this on. Thank you very much for letting me do the broadcast for the open race. That was a complete blast. I hope you all enjoyed it, or I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. I also want to give a huge shout out to my league owner, John Hedrick, who also happens to own Over the Top Paints and Designs, who did the majority of the cars out here. If you guys get a chance, please take a look at my car. It is absolutely gorgeous. Love the black and green. He knew it. Came out with just a great paint job for me. I also want to thank every single member of Loose Lug Nuts, whether they're here or not. Want to say thank you to them, but especially to the guys who came out and supported this race tonight. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it when you go back and watch the broadcast. Please know that I mean that. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Thanks to my co-host, sorry, not my co-host, my co-admin Brian Tribble for taking care of the admin duties in the open, and looking forward to a great race. I hope I didn't forget anybody. If I did, know that everybody out there that put this thing on, it was appreciated by every single one of you, so thank you, and thank you for giving me the time.
Well, we appreciate it very much. Well, 8 drivers transferred in. Do you have the names of those 8 drivers?
Copy that, I sure do. The top, the 8 drivers that transferred over would be Mr. Hartman, Rias, Sexton, Eldred, Tierheimer, Margheim, Pansula, and McFarland.
Very good.
If you need their first names, I have those as well, but I figured the last names would probably suffice.
Yep, we got them. All right, well, good luck out there tonight, Ronald, and again, thank you for talking with us, and it's an honor to be here, and I'm sure this is going to be a great event.
I hope so. It's sure shaping up to be one after that opens, so thank you.
Yeah. All right. All right, well, that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks, so we will run down through the qualifying order here. 1 second. All right, starting on the pole, Judd Nelson taking the pole with a 29.989. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. On the outside of the front row there, we've got E. Rowdy. Rowdy, okay. In third place, Kevin Winter. Fourth will be Jason Lance. In row 3, Ronald Klein starting 5th place. Brian Tribble will start in 6th. In row 4, Kevin Fetty in 7th. Keith Haney 8th. In row 5, Anthony Poston will start 9th. And Ray Richer 10th. Keith?
All right, we got Bob Wells in 11th. Vernon Margheim in 12th. Donald Sadusky in 13th. James Brown starting 14th. Mark Jackson 15th, and the last person to actually turn in a qualifying time is Trent Drum, and he starts in 16th. Ezekiel Reyes, one of the transfers, in 17th. William Hartman in 18th, Sean Doerr 19th, Bob Eldred 20th, John Pansula in 21st, Wally Tierheimer in 22nd, 23rd is Robert McFarland, 24th is Nick Reynolds, and rounding out the field, James Haney will start 25th.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
You got it.
All right, well, we're about ready to roll out here in just a second, but we're looking for lap 25 for the first stage, so that's what we're going to be. That's the lap we're going to be looking for, though. The admins will throw a caution, and everybody will get a chance to come to pit road, get new tires. Those fresh feel goods are going to feel good out here, Keith, tonight at Chicagoland, because we know how abrasive this track can be and how hard it is on tires. So
yeah, it's pretty much like driving on sandpaper.
Yep.
But what's really nice is that the weather is cool, the track temp is cool, so you're going to see a lot of grip, so I expect to see a lot of side-by-side racing.
I didn't even look at the temperatures. Yeah, the track temperature 77 degrees. Holy smoke, that's right down there. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it almost feels like Minnesota here today. We're nice and cool.
Yeah. All right, side by side, we're probably going to see some. I'm sure we'll see some 3 wide. Maybe not the first part, but maybe when we get closer to the stages here, we might see some 3 wide battling here. But I'm expecting a lot of 2 wide here tonight. I think we might get single file for a little while, but I think we'll see 2 wide progressing through the field. You know, the guys will probably mid-pack's going to be our best bet for the best battle. But here we go. Pace car heads into pit road.
Green, green, green.
And there's the green. We're off and going here for the Halloween Bash, the Clash of the Champions. Great start by everybody. No tire spin, no wheel spin, nothing. Just everybody on the loud pedal evenly.
Yeah, it looks like Judd Danielson was managed to clear the second place car and takes Kevin Winter right with him.
2 guys did not start the race. James Haney and Nick Reynolds.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Yep, Kevin Winter in second. Ronald Klein already up to 3rd place. Looking strong on the outside of him. T. Rowdy looking to try to maybe pass him on the outside, but not going to happen. And on the inside there, Jason Lance and Brian Tribble side by side. There's the 2 wide I was talking about a little bit ago.
There. 24 car. Gets hit, spins around. Ray Richard.
And caution is out. Ray Richard. We'll go back and check it out here. Boy, nice looking car. We don't want to see a car like that get damage on it.
Yeah, I'm just scared looking at it.
So we'll go back and take a look at it here.
It looks like he gets a little bit squiggly there coming off of 2 and gets into the front of the 19 car, spins him around. And unfortunately, he collects a few more cars in the process.
I'm watching here now. The 19, I believe, yeah, that's Donald Sadusky. Oh, he come right down across the nose of Donald.
Yeah,
oh,
that's exactly what happened.
It was like almost like his car just took a left turn.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he collects a whole bunch of other cars as he comes up the track too.
Oh man, yeah, he got into Mark Jackson, several others. Oh my gosh, yeah. The 00 there, James Brown got collected into that. He's going to have some serious damage on his car. So they'll all come to pit road here and get that sorted out. But in the meantime, our leader stays out there on the track.
Well, and the good thing is that they do have one fast repair to use tonight, so...
Oh, good.
So we'll see if some people use it now, if they're going to leave the damage alone and kind of ride it out for the first stage.
Right. And I think that's what we're going to see in a lot of these guys up front. You know, they only turned a couple of laps there, so really not necessary to come to pit road, but a lot of guys in the back did. Ronald Klein came in. He can come back out 12th. From him on back, from 12th on back, did come to pit road. Well, it's a little early to talk to anybody to ask them how their car's feeling, so we'll try to get a word in on the next caution. But congratulations to Judd Nelson for leading some laps there. Let's look at
that would be Judd Danielson. Judd Nelson's an actor.
Oh, sorry. William Hartman now that won the last chance race there that was just before this is going to be starting dead last on the field. That's kind of odd. Yeah, Judd Danielson. Thank you very much, Keith.
Yeah, sure. It's Halloween. I get it.
All right, lights are out. We're going green next time by, so get them going this time, Keith.
You got it. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't really get to see enough green flag run to see how their cars are handling, but for those couple laps they did run, it's looking pretty good, so I kind of expect to see the same kind of restart where it's going to be side-by-side for most of the first green flag lap.
Well, I want to give a shout-out to everybody tuning in there. Arthie, thank you very much. Drea, love your graphic work. I will be using a lot of those. I've shared them with the other guys, and I told them to use them as at their own discretion. So we'll let that go. William, good to see you. What was that? B4thy? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. John Gabriel, how's it going? I hope everybody's enjoying the show here tonight.
Good to see everybody out there. Alright, we're just about ready to get restarted here. The pace car is going to be heading that sharp left here, and he does. And we're back to green flag racing here in Chicagoland, and Judd Danielson gets a really nice jump, followed by Kevin Winter going right into second place, followed by T. Rowdy in third.
Yeah, T. Rowdy's been staying in the top 5, even though he started second, and he kind of got shuffled back a little bit. He's going to stay just ahead of what he needs to here to stay into the top 5. But look out, here comes Jason Lance, Brian Tribble to the inside of Jason Lance and goes into fourth. Just a nice little slide job there up in front of Jason Lance.
Yeah, it was a good move. He gets the position, and we'll see what he can do with it.
Yes, sir. Keith Haney picking up 2 positions, now goes into 6th place. And Bob Wells picking up 4 positions, goes into 7th.
Looks like we're going to have a battle for the lead here coming into turn 3.
Oh my, yes sir. Keith Winter taking a look to the inside of Judd Danielson. I almost said it again.
Almost. And
Almost.
he does complete the pass.
Yes, he does. Nice pass, and he leads his first lap of the race. And Judd not too happy. I don't think he really wanted to hold on to that lead, but he's now into second. Remember, folks, this is the clash of the champions out here, so that's something that you definitely want to remember. These guys are champion racers.
That automatically means that the aggression level is higher.
Yes, sir. Sean Doris. Sean, a good buddy of mine. I've known him for a long time. Running in 16th right now, picking up 3 positions. Comes up on the outside of Mark Jackson. Now, Mark was wrapped up into that last caution there. Just no place to go to get away from it. Got a new car, went to pit road, got a reset, and he's ready to march back to the front.
Let's hope he can keep the dents out of it this time.
Yes, sir. That's going to be important.
Yeah, especially this early in the race. You don't want to burn that reset too early unless you absolutely have to.
Right. Donald Sadusky picking up only 1 position. Wally Turheimer just ahead of him. Coming from 23rd to 11th. Big mover. Probably the biggest mover out there right now, Keith. Picking up 12 positions.
Yep, he is on a mission.
And boy, you talk about a pumpkin painted car. There it is right there.
Man, it makes me want to go get some pie with the good food or something.
Heck yeah. Good idea.
A little ice cream on here would be all set. Party after the race.
Now one of the big losers here, and this is a nicely painted car too, Kevin Fetty. That is an awesome looking paint. I don't know who painted that, but they did an outstanding job.
Yeah, that is a slick looking machine, man.
Yeah. Over the top Paints and Designs. There you go.
Yeah, if you ever want to see any proof of how good the work is, just look out on the track.
Yeah, I think they have a Facebook page, if I remember correctly, and I think I've seen some of their work on there, and man, I'll tell you, great painter. Well, Judd Danielson, after leading the first 6 laps, got passed up by Kevin Winter, and Kevin Winter's about to tie the most laps led here. He's going to get 6 here at the line. So, man, he come from 3rd, marched right up through there after that first caution. And remember, folks, we're looking for lap 25 here for the first stage.
Yeah, so we're already pretty much halfway through the first stage run.
I'm just so used to running the cameras, I guess.
I get it.
Ezekiel Reyes, okay. He came from 17th, and he's running in the top 10 now.
Yep, he was one of the transfer drivers, and he's moved up pretty good.
He's doing it. Ronald Klein actually feeling the pressure here, but Wally Turnheimer side by side with Ezekiel, and he gets that position from Ezekiel easily. Man, he just keeps moving forward, don't he?
Yes, he certainly does. It's hard to keep track of all the battles that are going on right now.
I don't know if Mrs. Turnheimer's watching. If she is, hello, and hope you're doing well. I remember she used to always tune into the races. Every time he was in a race that I broadcasted, she tuned in faithfully every single week. So,
well, if she's out there, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, well, great lady, I'll tell you. Great lady. Judd Nelson now getting passed up by T. Rowdy, and he goes back to 3rd. Judd Danielson.
I don't know, maybe he's wearing a Judd Nelson costume. It could happen.
I don't know, that's just me. I guess I got Judd Nelson on the mind, I guess. Keith Haney, there he comes. He's looking to the inside of Judd Danielson. And he's trying to make that, oh, he got a little tight right there.
Yeah, but at the same time, T. Rowdy's going for the lead.
Yep, side by side. No, he's not side by side with them, but he is coming right up on the back of them.
Yeah, I think Kevin Winter's throwing some blocks there. And,
yeah, what a run T. Rowdy just got.
In that scary M&M car.
I'm telling you, that is a scary looking car. What's scary about M&M?
I don't know, if you eat too many, he gets sick.
I don't know, maybe. Well, Keith Haney is still trying to pass Judd Danielson here, but
he's making a battle of it.
Yeah, here comes Jason Lance. He's going to follow him. And Keith does complete the pass on Judd Danielson.
Good battle for second or third place here.
Yep, and Brian Tribble coming up. That's not is that Trimble?
No, it's Tribble.
Okay, I knew a Trimble, Brian Trimble. I didn't know a Tribble, but yeah, that is a nice looking car.
There are too many nice looking cars to count here.
That's a Star Wars paint scheme or something on that car. It looks like it on the hood. Well, Kevin Winter back to the lead. He's not giving up that lead to T. Rowdy for no reason. T. Rowdy just hanging right there every move he makes, but he's getting the pressure from Keith Haney.
Yeah, he certainly is.
Yep,
he was so focused on getting the lead, he forgot about the guy behind him.
Yeah, Keith Haney's come from 8th place, man. He's marched right up through this field nicely.
Oh, that's Triple's page on it. Stranger Things, a really cool Netflix series.
All right, 5 more laps here, folks, and that will be the end of the first stage. 5 to go. And right now, Kevin Winter leading by about 0.3 of a second over T. Rowdy.
who is getting all kinds of pressure from Keith Haney.
Yes, he is. Back behind them, Jason Lance and Judd Danielson. Danielson, which led the first 6 laps of the race, has fallen from the lead. He was our pole sitter here tonight, but he's fallen from the lead back to 5th. So starting to feel that tire fall off a little bit, Keith, but I don't think they've been pushing it too hard yet.
No, not at all. You can see that it's been, basically single file unless somebody gets a really good run, and they're just kind of cruising right now. At 180 miles an hour.
Oh, is Martha in here? No. Nope, Martha's not in here. I thought maybe Martha Terheimer, that's Wally's mom. Very, very sweet lady. Actually, I talked to her on the phone one time.
Whoa, we got a big battle for the lead now.
Oh, yeah, this is heating up big time here. E. Rowdy. He's getting the pressure from Keith Haney, and Haney's going to pass him on the outside. There you go. That's the way to do it. Oh, my gosh.
Contact.
Blocking going on there by Kevin Winter.
It's like there's the end of the stage or something.
Well, it is almost. When they get the line, they're only going to have one lap to go.
Just a little bit, gets a little loose.
There you go. Keith Haney into 2nd. How much blocking can Kevin Winter do here on Keith Haney?
Yeah, now we got a battle for 3rd. Jason Lance is challenging T. Rowdy for 3rd.
Oh my gosh, you're beating and banging off of each other.
But it looks like Kevin Winter managed to cross the line to win that stage.
Well, it couldn't be over yet. They haven't completed lap number 25.
Well, the caution is out.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So Kevin Winter wins the first stage. So maybe we can get him up here in the booth with us, and we can talk to Kevin Winter if he's in TeamSpeak. Yeah, there he is. Got him? Kevin Winter, you got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Wow, man, that was some pretty exciting racing right there at the end of that stage. You and Keith Haney bouncing off of each other. You were doing everything you could do to keep him behind you. I'm going to let you pit, and we can talk more. I don't want to mess up your pit.
Well, that was definitely an exciting finish to that stage.
And I'm telling you, that was pretty wild. I'll tell you, it's been a while since I've seen, battling like that. But, coming down to the stages, Keith, we always see some great battles. And
oh, absolutely. And, you had a battle for the stage win, and you had a battle behind those two for 3rd place.
It's a bragging right thing. You want to have it. Well, Sean Dorr stays out, but Keith Haney beats Kevin Winter off of pit road. So, Kevin, tell us about that battle.
Yeah, it was getting pretty intense there. I don't know if that early caution, a couple of these guys got tires. We neglected to stay out, so I'm thinking we might have had a little bit more better tires than we did. So we did our best to keep the car clean and stay out front.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, that was some great racing out there. Now, I don't know what you get for winning the stage, but just points?
Honestly, I'm not too sure right now at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bragging rights at least.
Yeah, bragging rights, there you go. Yeah, so, okay, now you're looking for stage 2 on lap 55. Some of the same kind of racing?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. A lot of the field is going to be on the same page as for tires right now. So hopefully it stays green. We get a nice long green run. That's what I kind of like. It's kind of my kind of style of racing. And we'll see what the 07 Hero can do with us.
All right, brother.
How's the track out there? It looks like the grip level's pretty good.
Yeah, the track's pretty gripped up. The speeds are a lot higher as well, which is really hard on the front tires right now. So we are fighting a tight condition at this point, but basically all we can do is just manage what we can.
Very good. All right, well, hopefully it gets better for you. Congrats again on your stage win, and good luck in stage 2.
10-4, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. All right, Keith Winter going to be starting on the outside of the front row here now. Keith Haney is going to be our new leader. Led his first lap of the race, and he is ready to go. He started 8th and is in the lead here as we get ready for stage 2 of the 100. I think it's 100 lap.
113.
113 laps. Okay.
Total, yeah.
All right, there goes the pace car. We're waiting on the green. Everybody's on the left pedal. There goes Keith Haney. Jumps it. Oh, we got a tire spin. Ezekiel. Tire spin. He's going to go backwards and loses a ton of positions.
At least he saved it, though. But, yeah, he has lost a ton of time and a ton of position.
Well, they're already got single file up here in the front. Everybody's kind of following in behind Keith Haney now. Kevin Winter. Jason Lance, T. Rowdy now 4th, Bob Wells coming from 11th place to 5th. And guys, I just kind of wanted to mention this. Check out where Mark Jackson's at. He started 15th. He's chopped that field in half. He's up to 7th.
That's definitely a good mover there. Especially since he was in that early incident.
Yeah. Yeah, where he had quite a bit of damage. I'm sure he used his reset, so
yeah, I think
he's
so
back
too.
out there. Judd Danielson now that led the first 6 laps of the race is mired back into 9th. Still in the top 10, but that's our pole setter right there, Judd Danielson.
And everybody that started the race is still on the lead lap.
Well, I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween. Hopefully, I don't want to hear any bad stories about kids or anything. That just makes me sick to my stomach. But Halloween, it's a good time of the year to share lots of love out there to the kids, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Imagine how much candy you could get if you trick-or-treated to one of these guys, huh?
Oh yeah, man, cover a lot of ground. T. Rowdy going into 3rd, getting around Jason Lance. Back into 3rd. He's ready to head to the front. Well, he is in the front, but closer to the front.
Closer to the front, yes.
Put it that way.
Seems that Haney and Winter have kind of gapped the 3rd place car a little bit.
Yeah, they sure have. Those guys seem to be about on the same level of talent and speed out there right now. You know, it takes a lot of talent to run Chicagoland and run it as good as these guys are running it. I don't really know what the line is here. This is one of them tracks that it does change, and when you change the weather, it really affects the track, makes it totally different. And they're running cooler temperatures here tonight, but the guys are saying the car is a little tight, so that may affect the line that they're running. But I'm sure guys like Kevin Winter and T. Rowdy, these guys are looking for a line that's going to try to keep them up here with Keith Haney. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing the leaders seem to be hugging the bottom right now. But you know, as the race wears on, this track has a tendency to kind of change and move up the track a little bit.
We have another retiree from the race, Anthony Poston, off the track behind pit wall, calling it a day.
Never want to see that.
And boy, we got one heck of a battle here back 5th place, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Oh my gosh, these guys are really battling hard. I always say that, you know, some of the best racing is about mid-pack. Well, this is some good, right on top of each other racing. Oh, almost. Bob Wells almost got into the back of Mark Jackson right there. Side by side, Judd Danielson and Bob Eldred. Eldred to the inside. He may have something cooking here.
Yeah, he's got a decent run off the bottom of the track, but as we all know, that top part gave the momentum coming off the corner.
Maybe he's got some spaghetti cooking. I don't know. That's what I had for lunch today. Early lunch.
I just finished a pizza. Does that count for anything?
Oh. All right, T. Rowdy running about a 1.5 seconds behind our leader, Keith Haney, and about a second behind Keith Winter, or Kevin Winter, excuse me. I'm not used to these names.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, these guys they're looking pretty strong up in the front.
Oh yeah.
Well, one I wanted to go back and check on that we haven't talked about today is Robert McFarland. Now, Robert, believe, did get caught up into that. He's got a little bit of damage on the car. I think he's saving his reset for later, and that's probably not a bad move. You don't want to use it on lap 4, you know?
Absolutely not.
That makes for a long day.
Oh, without a doubt. And, you know, he's, you know, in 19th right now, but, you know, he's just kind of cruising along and trying to probably get to the end of stage 2 and he can get that fixed.
Yes, sir. And the winner of the last chance race that was on just before that, William Hartman, is now in 20th. He's trying to figure out, into the wall goes Robert McFarland, and William Hartman will get around him, and it looks like Brian Tribble may get around him too, I do believe. Or Ray Richard, excuse me, Ray Richard. I don't know, somebody got around him.
Well, that's what we get for talking about him, I guess.
Yep, Brian Tribble, it was, got around him.
Yep.
So that put Robert McFarland right to the back of the field. He comes in behind Kevin Fetty, and Fetty's the one that I was saying about that car looking so awesome out there. It would look a whole lot more awesome if it was running up there in the top 3 or 4, wouldn't it?
Well, luckily we have a lot of racing left. You never know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you never want to count it out. P. Rowdy closing in on Kevin Winter. Less than a half a second. And he's starting to feel the draft. A lot of guys are saying draft here. Yeah, there's a lot of draft here at a 1.5-mile track.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, you know, for as fast as they get going down the trial, well, they can absolutely catch a little bit.
Well, again, we appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. And I got me a new mic today, Keith, and I just was hoping that everything was sounding okay. I hope it sounds all right on the broadcast. Can everybody hear me okay? Just double checking to make sure that it is working. Brand new mic, Blue Yeti. I say it's one of the best out there, so I kind of graduated. Graduated up
now.
Yeah, went from a newer mic, which is supposed to be a good pro studio mic, to a Blue Yeti. So, all right, T. Rowdy right here on the back bumper of Kevin Winter now for second place, and these guys are about 0.6 of a second from the leader, Keith Haney. And Haney's out here, and man, he is setting a record here tonight.
Oh,
Coming from 8th to the lead, he wants this win, Keith.
I was going to say cue the Jaws music, but I'm thinking I have to say cue the M&M music, because he's about to swallow up Kevin Winter for second.
Sure is. He gives himself plenty of room coming off of turn 2, and boy, just a textbook pass right there.
Oh, that was absolutely perfect.
I think he pulled that play right out of the Keith Martinson playbook, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, looked good to me.
I wish I could find my playbook and do that kind of thing.
Jason Lance, he's starting to close up on those two.
I'm fairly certain that Keith Haney's feeling some crosshairs on the back of his head at this point.
I think so too, yeah. He's, but you know what? He's staying out there and he's staying pretty steady right now. You know, he's not pushing the car so hard that he's getting loose coming off the corners, because that is very important, because that's a good way to burn up that right rear tire. And once you burn that up, you're toast.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, we got about 12 laps to go here before stage 2, folks. And then everybody will come to pit road one more time. Now, I don't think they can make it the rest of the way on fuel, so we may see some green flag pit stops there on that last stage.
Yeah, I don't believe they could make the rest of the way on fuel. So, and plus, you know the tires are going to wear out before the fuel runs out. So
yeah,
they're definitely going to want to maybe at least split that stage in half.
Right, yeah, because it'll be 78 laps, and I don't think that can happen. So. That's a lot of laps out there on the same set of tires, and I don't think the fuel would last that long. So.
Nope. Plus, you know as well as I do that the final stage, the aggression level always kind of jumps up a couple of notches.
Sure. Gotcha. Well, Jason Lance is closing in on Kevin Winter. Not sure if he's going to have enough ponies under the hood to get by him, or enough grip on the track. but he has really closed up that gap quite a bit.
Yeah, he has. He's only 0.6 of a second behind.
So, I mean, that's one good battle. Ronald Klein now into 5th, and he has pulled a long ways away from 6th place Mark Jackson.
Yeah, meanwhile... Sorry
yeah, go ahead.
Say, meanwhile, toward the back of the pack in 14th, we got a nice big battle going on there with Donald Sadusky and...
Oh, my gosh, yes.
James Brown and all kinds. There's a whole big wad of them back there.
Yep, here we go. Mid-pack racing again. These guys are battling to try to get to the front.
Yeah, track position is very important.
Yep, John Pansula leading that charge. Very cool. Vernon Markham in 13th.
Oh, got some 3 wide action coming back here now, too.
Oh, yeah, here we go. William Hartman. Oh, they're still side by side. Donald Sadusky and Ezekiel going at it here.
Yeah, I really admire drivers, even if they're way back in the pack. They're battling like it's for the win. Just gotta love
yeah,
that.
you betcha. I mean, that's where I've always found some of the best battling is about mid-pack. These guys are fighting for their lives back here, you know?
Absolutely.
Now, Wally Turheimer, again, this is the one driver that I never count out Wally. Wally's a great driver. He's the biggest mover out there right now, coming from 23rd to 10th.
That is a heck of a move up there. 13th position, that's good.
Okay, thank you guys for helping out there. Just wanted to make sure my mic was good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Trent Drum in 11th, started 16th. There's a nice looking car too. You guys didn't even see that one. What the heck, you blind? That's a nice looking car too. Trent Drum. Trent Drum. That's a pretty cool looking car too. Yeah, a lot of nice looking cars. Right behind him, John Pansula in the AC/DC car.
Oh yeah, I gotta love that.
Oh yeah, what's not to love about AC/DC, right?
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks.
I know it. And he's coming up to the inside here of Trent Drum. Might see a pass here coming up. All right, T. Rowdy. And these guys are closing in on Keith Haney. Guys, they're only 0.3 of a second from him now.
Yeah, and there's only going to be, 4 laps to go, or 3 laps to go, coming to the line here for the stage.
I'm sure T. Rowdy would love to put his name on that winner's circle right there with the winning stage too. But I think he's going to have a battle on his hands if he gets up there with Keith Haney. I don't know. I think Keith's going to be pretty strong.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch him, it's a whole other thing to pass him.
Yep, and he's already, I think he dropped the hammer on that because he's starting to pull back away from T. Rowdy now.
Yeah, sure is.
He's back out to 0.75 of a second now.
Yep, he's had enough of those shenanigans off
Yep.
of those.
If I'm going to win this, I've got to get away from him.
Yeah, it's something he's out to 0.8 of a second from 0.3. So yeah, he's definitely putting the hammer down.
Yeah, and you see guys that can go out here and save tires and be fast. I don't know how they do that. I'm the wrong guy to ask. They're driving a little slower than normal, and they're saving tires and saving them for when they need them. When they come down to a battle like this here, if this would, become a battle here before they take the stage. Oh, look at that! Whoa!
I'm not sure if he thought the stage was over.
They still got, because, he
went down to the bottom of the track and...
Oh, man.
I'm not sure what that was about.
I don't know. Maybe I think
he
might be right.
Second here.
He sure is. And T. Rowdy's going to win the second stage.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Yeah, and Haney just came home in second.
Man, I'm telling you.
That was bizarre.
Yes, it was. I think you're right. I think he thought that the stage was over. Actually, I think Kevin Winter got by. No, you're right. Keith Haney. Okay.
Now, that's why you always drive it till you see the flag.
Yep. Well, congratulations to T. Rowdy. Maybe we can get a word in with him here before we. If they're going to have to go around another time, so we'll try to get a word in with him real quick here. You want to talk to him?
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Okay. T. Rowdy, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man. I'll tell you, I bet you thought what the heck that was with Keith Haney. It just seemed like, I think he thought the race was over for the stage or what there, but man, he just like slowed right up and you drove right on by.
It came down to fuel mileage. I saw him, he was saving fuel. I was saving fuel as well. It was pretty interesting, but it came down to fuel, and we were trying to save fuel to try to get to the end of the stage.
Wow, that was pretty amazing, though. But I mean, I know, might not have been the way you wanted to win the stage, but hey, it all looks good on paper, right?
Yeah, I know, right? That was pretty exciting. That was exciting.
I was eating my M&Ms rooting for you the whole time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. This is T-Bro, by the way, just so you know.
I figured it was.
Yep. Good to see you, Rudy. Good.
Yeah, you too, brother.
All right, good. Have fun, guys.
All right,
well,
good luck on the rest of the race.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
After you make your pit stop, we're going to talk to you a little more.
All right, let me get my 4 tires and gas here.
Well, it seems that they're running 50% fuel, so obviously stretching it to lap 30 was not quite enough for some of those guys.
All right, in and off of pit road, coming out first, T. Rowdy, old Travis. Well, Travis, what's the plan here now? You guys are going to have to stop one more time, so what's the plan here for the rest of the race?
That's a good question. You can go about 30 laps, I believe, to a tank, 28 to 30, I believe, something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. We'll see how it plays out. Saving tires is key because our car comes in on the long run for about 10 to 15 laps. It starts to come in.
Oh, wow, that's nice to know. That's right.
It's arrow tight in traffic, so track position's key.
Well, how much are you expecting the track to change, though, out here? The longer you guys run, the more rubber you get laid down on it. The track's going to start changing.
That's true. It may free up the car up a little bit, probably on exit, but we'll see what happens how the race goes. We'll see.
All right, we'll let you go. Good luck.
Thanks. Good to see you again, Rudy. Good.
You too. Old Travis Browder.
Well, his name T. Rowdy is certainly appropriate.
Well, another one dropped out of the race. Vernon Margheim drops out. We're down to 21 drivers and only 15 of them on the lead lap. What? We got more of them. 14 on the lead lap. 15. Yeah, William Hartman is actually just ahead of these guys. He is not pitted. So he's trying to get back on the lead lap. And that's a shame, after winning the last chance race there, and he comes out of here and, boy, he's getting spanked.
Yeah.
Say it, but
yeah, that's for sure.
These guys are pretty fast up here in the front right now. Well, starting second will be Keith Haney. And look who come out third, Sean Dorr. Great pit stop by Sean Dorr.
This is going to be one heck of a restart. So, with 30 laps on a tank of fuel, they might actually have to stop. Twice?
Twice more, yeah, 2 more times. Well, they went right there. They went from lap 25 to 55. Yeah, so, yeah, that's about right. Yep. That's 30 laps, so.
Now we're really going to start seeing some strategies come into play. I mean, do you save and go as far as you can? Short pit and hopefully for a long run later. This is going to be really interesting to see what these guys do.
Old T-Bro. That's what we always called him. It's Travis Browder, so we called him T-Bro.
Well, now we got to call him T. Rowdy, apparently.
Yeah, T. Rowdy. All right, so guys did come around. Kevin Winter still sitting on pit road. The lights are out. We're ready to go green.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if he just came in to top off and.
There, he's coming out now.
Yep.
Could be. Yeah, they're trying to get about as close as they can here. They want to be on a different fuel strategy, and that's not a bad strategy to have.
Like it back on the pace car.
Oh, they're not going green.
They're not going green this time, so.
Laid it. Still got guys trying to catch up to the back of the field, I guess. Kevin Winter being one of them. Judd Danielson, he's going to be restarting in 14th. Kevin Winter 15th, and Kevin has led 19 laps. Not the most out here, but he's going to be restarting from 14th position. Keith Haney right now. Yeah, Keith Haney's led the most laps here so far with 28. So I look for him to try to get around Travis as quickly as he can.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely have to, because you don't want to stay up in that high line for too long, otherwise you're going to just start drifting back.
Yep. Either that or he'll drop behind him and maybe try to catch him going into turn 3 and outdrive him. But I'll tell you what, that's pretty evenly matched front row right there, I can tell you that.
Yep, without a doubt.
All right, about to get them going here again for the Clash of the Champions Halloween Bash here. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd appreciate that. You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV.
Yep, the Clash and the Bash are about to begin.
Yes, sir. All the beautiful Halloween painted cars about to hit the green flag here, and pace car in. Travis is on the left pedal. Good start. That's what he needed to do, was get a good jump there on Keith Haney. Side by side for second, Sean Dorr and Ronald Klein. Now Sean can hang down there on the bottom, and he does complete the pass and holds on to third right now, but Ronald Klein tried the outside a little too early for the outside right now, because with new tires, everybody can hang down there on the bottom pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Those new tires feel so nice.
Oh, wow, that was close. Ezekiel and James Brown almost make contact, and Ezekiel goes into 5th place.
Well, more like he wedged himself into 5th place.
Yeah, that was some really good racing right there between these two. Keith Haney now closes the door up here on Travis. D. Rowdy in the front, Sean Dorr third. I'm really impressed with Sean's run here tonight. Started 19th and running in third. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is a heck of a climb up the field there. Yeah, we got a heck of a battle up front here. There's going to be all kinds of battling for the lead now.
And all Travis can really do is just try to hold his line here, whatever line is the fastest line for him, to try to keep himself ahead of Keith Haney and company here. So, but so far so good. Very good. Breakaway here from 5th to 6th. James Brown falling off the pace a little bit, back to 6th. And there's John Pansula coming from 22nd to 7th.
Yeah, and T. Rowdy Travis, he does have to be a little careful that he doesn't burn his stuff up too quickly. I know that he wants to stay in the lead, but there's a balance between staying in the lead and burning up your tires.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to do, is get out there and burn up your tires, because then your car, you might as well just park it, because it's just like you can't keep up.
Nope.
And
boy, driving a brick at that point.
This is some great battling. Look back here, 7th on back. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Kevin Fetty to the inside of John Pansula. That would be for 7th if he can complete the pass.
Not quite, but it is. Yeah, there are battles all the way from 7th all the way back to the back of the pack.
Yeah, William Hartman is starting to work his way closer to the front now. And, you know, he may not have cared too much about the stages. I think he might have just been looking at the W overall. And, you know, that's, you know, when you're looking at the win, you know, now's the time for him to start going. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, that's a lap car there, number 75, Wally Turheimer. Wally, first car lap down.
Well, if T. Roddy was going to look out the back, he would see a whole mirror full of Keith Haney right now.
Yes, sir. I don't think Keith could get too awful much closer to that back bumper without touching him, boy. I'll tell you. And, you know, you got to give yourself just that little bit of buffer right in between them because everybody has a different throttle point and braking point. Not that I think they're using brakes out here right now, but a different throttle point, you know, where they get in and out of the gas. And if you're too close to somebody, you know, you could wind up tapping them, making you both lose, wrecking you both out, maybe even wrecking the whole field out. We don't want to see it out.
No, I was going to say brakes. What are brakes?
Yeah. Well, they're coming to take lap number 69 here, folks, of 113. We've only had a couple of cautions here tonight. Actually, one. I take that back. One official caution. Two stage cautions.
Yeah, it's been a very clean race so far. Really good battles.
Yeah, this is the kind of racing I like to see, man. These guys are running excellent out here. James Brown, 2 seconds off the leader, and it's a long way back to John Pianzula, and John is still holding off Kevin Fetty.
Yeah, but these top five are not letting anybody get away, that's for sure.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Old T-Bro, he's hanging on to it. He pulled away from Keith Haney, and Keith could be maybe saving tires a little bit there for the long run. Waiting for Travis to get out there and burn up his tires. You just never know. Some of these guys have different strategies, different thought processes than maybe you or I, Keith. You know, they're thinking about maybe the long run where I'm thinking the short run, you know.
Yeah, the only way we're going to find that out is when we see them go in the pits.
Well, these guys, when they run together, you know, each and every week, they know how each other are going to run. They know, you know, approximately how many cautions they may have in a race. You know, if the track is difficult or if it's easy for the driver. They got cooler temperatures here tonight, only 77-degree track temperature, so that's kind of gave them a lot more grip, but it has made the cars tight. So that's kind of a downfall to that. I know a lot of guys like them a little freer, a little looser. You know, as they say, loose is fast. So,
yeah. And it's a little bit easier on the tires, too, a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Especially at this track, which we all know is pretty rough.
Yeah, when it's tight like this, you're burning up that right front, and that's making it harder to turn. John Doerr, excellent job staying in third. Ronald Klein and Ezekiel have closed the gap right up on Sean Doerr now. And Ezekiel took a look there to the inside of Ronald Klein, but he couldn't make the pass. Taking a look again, they're just running different lines here, and I think Ezekiel, he's got to be careful. He could wash up.
Yep,
good job.
And as we said, I think that that top line is starting to come in now. As you're going to see more drivers go up there and see if it's the faster way to go.
Yeah, and that's what I was wondering too, Keith. You know, when the guys, you know, they might, like you said, they might find out that upper line might be a good place to run. And how many guys we may see attempt to make a pass on the high side.
Speaking of attempting to pass.
Yeah, here goes Ezekiel. And it's...
Oh, not quite.
Nope. Ronald got a run off of turn 2 and holds off Ezekiel. And I'll tell you what, that's turned into a pretty good battle. I don't know how Ronald held off Ezekiel, but that was a very good hard charge by Ezekiel Reyes there. That was pretty good. All right, let's check in here with Kevin Winter. He's passing up Donald Sadusky and goes back into 13th. 33rd, got up there and led a bunch of laps, 19 laps. And now he's got to come all the way back up through the field, but he's got plenty of laps to make it up.
Yep. And of course, we all know that, you know, as you move up the field, it becomes harder and harder to pass up the and
Sure. Wow.
gets into the wall there just a little bit.
Yes, he did.
Bob Eldred, no such thing as a Chicagoland stripe, but if there was, that would be it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is some good racing back here in the back part of the field, because the front part of the field is pretty much single file right now. You know, we might see a pass or two here or there, but well, here comes Ezekiel again to make a charge on Ronald Klein. He has closed up the gap right onto his bumper again. And while these guys are battling here, you know, they're closing in on Sean Dorr in third.
Yeah, but unfortunately for them, Travis and Keith Haney have sort of driven away a little bit. They've gapped them by almost 2 seconds.
Well, Keith Haney still holds the most laps led so far with 28, but Travis just crossed the line and made it 24 for him. So he's closing that gap up on Keith Haney for the most laps led.
Oh yeah. And my guess is that Haney is not going to challenge him too hard yet.
He's probably saving tires.
Yep.
And you know what you heard what Travis said. You know, the car's being kind of tight out there tonight, and saving tires is going to be a major key here. Saving those tires, and it always is. You know, we always know that. And
you know how hard it is. You know, you tell a driver to slow down, they look at you like you're crazy. And
we're probably about 7 laps away from these guys having to make green flag pit stops.
Yep, and that's really going to shake things up.
Yep. So that is, if it rings true that they're going to have to stop, you know, about every 30 laps for fuel. So yeah, probably another 7, maybe 8 laps. They might be able to go another 8 laps, and we may see guys try to stretch it as far as they can to make this the final pit stop. But I still don't think it's going to happen. There's no way that they can make it that far on fuel.
No, I don't think so. Not unless there's some kind of a miracle happens and they have a bunch of cautions, and they would need a lot of caution for that to happen.
Wow, Greg's in there sucking up to the cameraman. Look at that.
Well, you know, there's always that one guy, you know.
I know, he's sucking up to the cameraman. Hey, what about us? We're doing all the work here. We're just picking on you, buddy.
You know, and as we're picking on people in chat, Keith Haney has pretty much gone right up to the bumper of T. Rowdy here, and you might see a challenge for the lead here in the next lap or so, unless they're going to do their pit stops.
Well, I would say, you know, watch for Travis to choke, but you know nah. Travis is too smooth of a driver to choke like that. I mean, he knows Keith Haney's good. Well, I know Keith Haney's good too. So, but Travis, you know, I've watched Travis grow from being a not so good driver to a good driver to now being a great driver. So, you know, I've seen him come up through all the ranks to get there, and man, what a fine young gentleman there to be leading the race right now. And he does take over the most laps led. He's got 29 under his belt right now. That's just 1 ahead of Keith Haney. And they're starting to look like they're getting a little bit loose out there. As the fuel burns off, that lightens up the back of the car. A lot of people don't really understand that. And to make it, you know, fair to the people that don't really know that much about iRacing, it's just really kind of hard to fathom that they can actually take a sim like this and actually make that car produce a feeling of it being lighter by being less fuel in it. You know, it's just unimaginable.
Yeah, exactly. And looks like green flag pit stops have begun.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, well, we're down to 30 to go right now, so they're going to be stopping any time here. Well, they can make it from here then.
Yeah, I think I miscalculated a little bit there. Math is hard.
Me too. What the heck, huh? Man, my math was off. My math was way off. Wow.
I'm just a commentator. I don't have to do math.
Yep. Yeah.
We got Zeke Reyes in the pits. James Brown's in the pits.
Oh yeah, lots
Ryan
of them.
Tribble's in the pit. Yeah. Yeah, now's the time.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, they're making their final pit stops. Here comes Travis and Keith by one more time. I'm really kind of shocked that they're not coming to pit road here.
Well, and the longer they stay out, obviously the more cushion they have to make it to the end, but also the more time that they're going to lose to the people who've already pitted.
But fresher tires at the end, too.
Well, that is also true.
But as you heard Travis say, the car starts coming in after you get about 15 laps on it. Oh, there comes Keith Haney. He's coming in.
He's just in the pits. Now we're really going to see what happens here now that Travis is out there all by himself.
Yeah, well, that kind of forces Travis's hands a little bit now. He's going to have to come in, and Ronald Klein stayed out too.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit now, otherwise he is going to lose an absolute ton of time.
And Kevin Winter, he's in third, so these guys all have to pit, waiting to see when Travis is going to come in. Yep, Travis is coming in. He's
here he comes
up
now. Watch for that line. You don't want to be caught speeding at this point.
Careful. Oh, man, that was close.
That was close.
Real close. Ronald Klein coming in.
Right behind him, yep.
So is Kevin Winter. All these guys locking them down. And that should round out just about everybody that needs to make their final pit stop.
And Keith Haney just left the pits just now.
Wow.
I'm not sure what was going on there.
You don't suppose there was some kind of a speeding penalty, maybe?
Ooh.
You know what? I wouldn't be a bit surprised. He was on pit road for 30 seconds, so that's a speeding penalty.
Oh, you know what? It was an unsafe pit entrance because he hit the cone coming in.
Oh, I thought they did away with that.
No, not as far as I know, because I still get the penalty.
Okay. Well,
and it could have been
Travis
for
Browder,
speed either way. You know, that hurts him big time.
Travis Browder comes off of pit road. He's going to be second as William Hartman drives by. Now, William, I think he's been to pit road to make his final pit stop.
He has.
Check and see.
He was about 2 laps earlier.
Okay. Well, that 2 laps could make the difference in whether he's going to win or not. Because Travis is going to have 2-lap newer tires.
Yeah. And Keith Haney, after that pit road penalty, is back all the way in 14th.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That is a shame. He was having a fantastic run tonight.
Yeah, now in 25 laps, that's going to be very hard for him to make up to get clear up to the front. He's 13 seconds behind those guys in the front.
Yeah, he's going to need a caution.
Or something serious to happen up there. Travis
exactly.
Browder gets her back around William Hartman. So he's back in the lead. Looked like just a beautiful clean pass that he made right there on him. So
yep. But I mean, he does have a couple lap fresher tires, so
Dekiel in third now. He has slowly been sneaking closer to the front. And now after pit stops, after starting 17th today, after pit stops, and he is up to third. So great run for Ezekiel.
Absolutely.
And he's only about a second off of, less than a second off of William Hartman now. He's closing that gap on him.
Yeah, he is.
Gaining on him. James Brown fourth. Kevin Fetty in 5th place. That's your top 5. Jason Lance 6th. Judd Danielson in 7th. Kevin Winter back in it here. He led 19 laps earlier in the race. And he is really working hard to get back to the front. Travis has pulled away 1.4 seconds ahead of William Hartman now. Unbelievable. He's just driving away with it.
Yep, and, you know, it seems to me that the guys that pitted just a little bit earlier Or trying to save fuel, because I've been watching Ezekiel race, and he's clutching it going into the corners. If you listen to him, you can hear the RPMs just go away, so he's saving fuel.
Who William is? Yeah, he's probably going to be about a lap short. And he got enough laps, he can save a lap's worth of fuel, you know?
Yep, exactly. So, a lot of different strategies to play here.
And
You know,
he's
Travis,
about
with hitting as late as he did, should be just fine to get to the end.
sure. The guys we want to watch out for is like the Keith Haney, but he is really not gaining much time here. He is in a good battle here with Donald Sadusky right now. And those two have raced together for, oh gosh, as long as I can remember. Those two have always raced together. Somebody else coming to pit road there, that was Brian Tribble. Yep. He is running last out there right now, 21st position, 3 laps down.
Yeah, the problem that Keith Haney has is that he's just mired behind all these other cars. He knows he's faster, he just can't get through them all.
Oh yeah. Well, you just got to set them up and pass them one at a time.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a chance to pick up a couple more positions right here if he can clear Donald Sadusky and then set his sights on Ronald Klein.
But he is rapidly running out of laps.
There, I think he got Donald Sadusky. Yep, he does.
Yep.
And now he's got some lap traffic in the way, and I'm sure he'll do away with them pretty quick here.
Yeah, he's kind of bobbing and weaving right now.
But boxed in a little bit. He's going to have to probably look at maybe going 3 wide, maybe. Nope, they got that settled out. That's good. All right, he's going to pass the lap cars here and get rid of those. Passes up Robert McFarland. Robert running in 16th, 1 lap down. He is the first car 1 lap down. Well, guys, I wanted to bring this up to Sean Dorr. I don't know exactly what happened to Sean Dorr, but I think that was another penalty on pit road because he is clear back in 15th place now. And he was up there running in 3rd.
Yes, he was. Green flag pit stops, man, the great equalizer.
Man, I'm telling you, that it is. It is. It's who can get in and off that pit road without making a mistake. And Travis Browder with a 4.2 second lead over second place William Hartman. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he has just stepped out and said, see you later.
Yep, he is in a total another freaking zip code right now. I'm telling you.
Must be those high octane M&Ms.
Something. Yeah. It's that sugar high he's got going on right now from all them M&Ms.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't crash. Sugar crash, bad idea.
Kevin Fetty, he had a kind of a slow start to the race there, was way back in the field. He fell quickly, and now he's back into 3rd. And Kevin Winter, look at Kevin Winter, 4th place. What a comeback, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. That's a really good recovery. Yeah, 3rd, 4th, and 5th are kind of within striking distance of each other, so we might see a battle for that here soon. So we got 13 to go now.
Yeah, and he's going to start putting the pressure on Fetty. He's closing right up on the bumper here. Just slowly, it's like, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty.
That's exactly right.
And here we go, taking a look.
Hey, he just dove into that corner.
He sure did. He drove it in there hard.
And he's going to clear him.
Wow.
That was a great pass.
I'm telling you, that was probably, I'd say, one of the best passes of the race right there. We've seen a couple that were pretty textbook, but, man, that was pretty awesome, too.
Yeah, you just saw what he did there. I mean, he drove it hard down and dove into the corner and just let his momentum carry him through. And meanwhile, Travis has got a 5.5 second lead over William Hartman now. He is just checked out.
Well, I wanted to personally give a thanks to Jeff Wood and Ronald Klein for asking us to come over and broadcast this race for them. So thank you to them guys. They're from Loose Lug Nuts We appreciate it very much.
Yeah, this has been a blast. This has been a good race.
It really has. For Chicagoland, you betcha.
And our pole sitter, Judd Danielson, is all the way back in 14th. He just came out of pit road.
Oh, man, that is bad news for him.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because that put him a lap down.
Yep, well, he's passing a lot of cars here, but he's got a couple more to go to get back on to be the first car lap down. If a caution would come out, he would be able to get the lap back. But 10 to go, I don't look for that to happen.
No, not at all. Although stranger things have happened. This is racing after all.
That is true.
I mean, especially with all these Halloween paint jobs, you never know what kind of little spook or ghost will be out there wrecking your gremlins.
And I just can't believe Travis is out there 6.4 seconds and climbing. I'm telling you, the guys that he is, he's just super talented and just driving away from this field. I just can't. This is unimaginable.
Yeah, you just watch him drive. He's smooth in, smooth out. You know, just taking it easy. I kind of picture him in his driver's seat there, kind of his feet up on the dash, having a sip of tea or something.
Yep, feet up on the dash and got the tunes on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. Jason Lance got passed up there by Kevin Winter. Now, Winter is within about a second of William Hartman, but I'm not sure if there's enough laps for him to close that gap. Now, they did, well, temporarily there, they clicked off about a tenth of a second on T. Rowdy, but T. Rowdy's 6.8 second lead. I think he can kind of relax a little bit here now with that comfortable lead.
Yep.
And make sure he hits his mark perfectly. That's going to be his secret here to pulling out the win tonight. Just be steady.
Yeah, he's got the advantage. All he's got to do is hit his marks and he can cruise.
Man, what a run! What a run for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, I mean, I know I haven't seen Travis in a while to watch him run, but I know he's just steadily gotten better and better and better over the last few years that I've known him. Man, this is I'm super impressed. Started on the outside of the front row and fell back just about on the outside of the top 5 there for a while, and got himself, once he got to the front, man, he ain't looked back. 7-second lead over William Hartman.
Yeah, but now he's actually starting to get into lap traffic.
Got 5 laps to go, folks. Travis passes up Mark Jackson.
And I am never going to say he has it in the bag because but
nope.
Barring
Things
a disaster.
happen. Things can happen. I've seen them happen on the last lap and leader getting taken out, especially when you're passing up lap cars, you know.
Yeah, because you just never know what they're going to do.
Right. And unless there's communication out there between you, where you can tell the driver go high or low, or you're going to go to the inside of them or the outside of them. The communication, I think, is a very important part of racing. And I know they don't really have that in real life, and a lot of leagues kind of don't really like to have it in here because they try to keep it as real as possible,
Right, but you still want to have a good time while you're out there. So communication is key.
And Kevin Winter second. Did get around.
Got around him.
William Hartman coming to pit road. He's short on fuel.
Yep. And he was the one who pitted early, so...
Yeah.
That cost him.
Yes, sir. A little miscalculation on the old petrol. Flash of gas, and he's out of there. No tires.
Nope.
But,
and Keith Haney is back in the pits. It looks like he hit the wall. Just awful.
Oh, man. We've seen some guys really struggling out here today. with a lot of different issues. But man, I'm telling you what, Kevin Winter hasn't been no issues for him today.
No, he has had a really great run, and now he's in second place, and you should be happy with that run.
Oh yeah, but Travis coming to take the white flag this time by. There it is. One more to go for Travis Browder. Old T-Rowdy. T-Bro, whatever you want to call him.
I think we can safely say we can call him race winner.
Yeah, I think we can call him winner here. We'll know in about a half a lap. And here he comes off of turn 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is waving in the air, and T-Rowdy gonna bring it home here today for the Clash of the Champions Halloween Bash. Congratulations to T-Rowdy. Awesome race, man. Way to do it. Kevin Winter second.
Barely.
Jason Lance third.
That was a fantastic race. Very clean.
Yes, sir.
And Travis, he put on a clinic.
I'm telling you, he did. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. Well, we'll get these guys up here in just a minute, folks. And we'll start out with our race winner here, T-Rowdy. I'm sure he's going to be doing some burnouts.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this interview, man. He's crazy.
Yeah. And there he goes, doing his burnout. Light him up, Travis. Well done, man. That was amazing. Well, are you ready for some screaming and yelling? Because he's going to be pumped.
Absolutely. So you want to stick around for this interview.
Oh,
he's got
man.
the fuel and he's got the tires left to do burnouts, so just let him go.
Yes, sir. Well, here we go. We're going to drag him up here. Travis Browder, you got a copy.
Hey, Rudy, how are you? What's up, man?
Wow, what a domination at the end of this race, Travis. Oh, that was so exciting. You just checked out, man. You were like in a total another zip code of this race.
Oh, yeah, we had a great car. It was amazing, and I had a good battle with Keith Haney here on that last run. I guess he had a penalty or something. I don't know what happened to him, but we had a great battle there. What a car! I mean, I tried to stay off just for a couple more laps because I didn't think some drivers weren't going to make it on gas. So you could go about 28, 30 laps. I pitted on lap 86, I believe, something like that. Yeah. And then I made about 2 laps to the good, so we made it.
Man, I'll tell you what a fantastic race out there, Travis. Congratulations on this victory. What's this mean to you to win this Clash of the Champions Halloween Bash?
It feels really good. I've never won a Halloween race before. Pretty awesome, right? It's pretty cool. It's a huge feeling, and cool to one of these special events for this league.
I'll tell you what, it was a great race. We only really had one caution. You can't count the stage caution, so only one caution here tonight early in the race. That was like on lap 4 or something that happened, and you guys stayed green. So it all came down to pit strategy, and you had it mapped out just absolutely perfect. I thought you pitted maybe just a lap or 2 late, but as it turned out, it was absolutely perfect because with Hartman, you battled with Hartman there, and he pitted a couple laps before you, so you had a couple lap newer tires. And if it would have come down to the end of the race, it would have really made a difference, I think. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, tell me about the rest of the racing out there and some of the battles you had to try to stay in that top 5.
Oh, yeah. Track position is so key here at this track. I had a good battle with Kevin Winter there on the first stage, and I had Jason Lance right near me and Keith Haney. It was a good battle in that first stage. Second stage was really good, too. We won the second stage, and we got the win here tonight. And this car was fast. I want to give a big shout out to John Hendrick for this paint scheme. It's an M&M's paint scheme I got from him, and big shout out to you, Rudy, for the broadcast. And big shout out to all the iRacing fans community. This is for Browder Nation and all the fans, so.
All right. Well, who else you got to thank and give a shout out to before you get out here and go celebrate?
All the guys in the iRacing community, all the drivers, especially Michelle Eisenhower. Hopefully she's watching, and all the admins that puts on this league for Loose LUGNUTS.
Very good. Yeah, she was watching. I'm not sure if she's still in there, but she was watching. So, all right, we'll go celebrate that win there, T-Rowdy, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.
Thank you. Hey, catch some M&Ms at Victory Lane, everybody. Happy Halloween, guys.
There you go. All right, we got second place Kevin Winter. Let me see if I can get him up here. Keith, you going to interview him?
Sure.
How come I don't see him in...
He's in the interview room.
Ah, got him. All right, we got him.
Hey, Kevin Winter, you got a copy there.
Yeah, guys, I got you.
Well, tell us about the end of that race, man. That was some pretty interesting stuff going on out there.
I mean, I think the whole race was interesting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you kind of looked like you were kind of going up and down there for most of the race. So finishing second was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. At the end of that second stage here, we ended up running out of fuel, and it just made a whole mess of everything. Put us back in the pack, back in traffic, and then just getting tangled with a couple of guys in the back, put us way back, and got some damage. But we just kept chugging, and yeah, P2, I'll take it.
Yeah, that was a really great, and it looked like your last pit stop really helped a lot getting you up the field.
Yeah. Fuel was definitely an issue, and I neglected. I kind of said I'm going to stay out and just run it on fumes and make sure I have enough fuel at the end of the race. I had about 2 laps of fuel left, so I mean I think it worked out for us. We had the Hartman there had to pit early at the end of the race there, and he ended up finishing a lap down. So I think, like I said, P2, I'll definitely take it.
All right. Well, who do you have to thank for the second place?
Well, thank you guys for doing a fantastic broadcast. Loose LUGNUTS for hosting this league. John Hendricks for all the work he does, and Overtop Paints and Designs.
All right. Well, congratulations again on second place.
All right, boys. Thank you.
All right, Rudy, over to you.
All right, we got Jason Lance in the booth here with us. Jason, tell us about that finish, man. That was a very close finish.
Well, I have to say overnight my night went okay, but it was a extremely competitive and clean race, but I do feel like my penalty I had that got me so far in the back, that was just a mistake on race control's part, but that's really all I can say about that. But I finished third, so I could be happy about that. And I really could have finished third anyway, even if I was up there with the leaders. So
well, heck yeah.
Yeah, it was just this came down a good clean race with me and the 0.74 there at the end. But
well, you
overall, I'm pretty surprised the way that our night went.
You started fourth and you hung in there for quite a while. You kind of you fell outside the top 5 a couple of times there, but then once you got back into the top 5, pit strategy seemed to be the key here tonight, and saving tires and keeping yourself from running out of fuel, because we've seen a couple of guys do that. So, man, you managed to pull it off of here though, and got a third place out of it. So I mean that's something to really be proud of though. I mean to finish on the podium, and where you really didn't think you had a car to get there, but not saying that you didn't deserve the third place, because you did, because you drove your tail off to get there. But man, it was a great race. So any battles out there that you're going to actually keep marked in your memory books?
Just that whole huge cluster on those restarts in the mid race. All those guys, they're especially in the stages, the leaders are swapping back and forth. You swear that they could be a wreck, but these guys are extremely talented.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I didn't realize some of these guys were that talented. What did you think when you seen Travis just driving away? Man, he just kept pulling away and pulling away.
Oh yeah, he's a very fast guy in this league.
Is there anything that you could have done different though that may have kept you up there with him or got you closer to him and maybe try to get the win?
Well, I think he had like a 9 second lead on us, so there's nothing I could have done. But yeah, that penalty really killed us. But I had the fuel strategy and the tires all figured out. You can only go 30 laps, so you just save for 15, and then to go harder for the next 15. That's the way it goes.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way it is. All right. Well, who you got to thank for your third place finish there, Jason?
Over the top paint schemes, I had John Hedrick, I believe it was. He painted this awesome Phantasm car for me, and it just looks great. And I also like to thank Christian Racing out there. I know some of the guys might be watching, or as well as SRC Racing, where I got my start from.
Well, very good, very good. All right, well, thanks for talking with us, Jason. Go celebrate that third place finish, and we'll catch you next time.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right. All right. right, Keith, well, let's run down through the final results here before we get out of here.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Travis Browder coming home with the win here tonight. Old T Rowdy or T Bro, whatever you want to call him. But he comes out here with the win and a huge victory there. 8.8 seconds ahead of the second place Kevin Winter. And that battle between Kevin and Jason at the very end there, it was kind of a pretty close at the line there. I mean, gosh, they were like within a tenth of each other when they crossed the line. So Jason had turned it up a little bit there in them closing laps to try to see if he could get up there and battle for Kevin for second. But he comes home third. Kevin Fetty, fourth. Bob Wells, fifth. John Pensula will finish sixth place. Ronald Klein, seventh. Ezekiel Reyes finishes in the eighth place. Man, he was tuned in tonight. That car was on fire tonight, so kind of surprised that he wasn't inside top five, but he finishes eighth. James Brown, ninth, and Donald Sadusky rounds out the top 10.
All right, and in 11th, the last car in the lead lap is Sean Dorr. William Hartman comes home in 12th. Judd Danielson, not Nelson, Judd Danielson, after the pole in a great start, comes home in 13th. Bob Eldridge finishes 14th. Robert McFarland, 15th. Ray Richer, 16th. Wally Tierheimer?
Yeah, Tierheimer.
Tierheimer, thank you. And 17th. Mark Jackson, 18th. Trent Drum, 19th. And after the fantastic stage 2 and leading a whole bunch of laps, Keith Haney comes home in 20th, 3 laps down.
I know, 28 laps he led there tonight, and man, it was looking like it was going to come down to him and Travis for the win. All right, Brian Tribble will finish 21st. Vernon Margheim will finish 22nd. Anthony Poston, 23rd. Nick Reynolds, 24th. And James Haney, I don't think those two even started the race.
No, they didn't start the race.
So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up. What?
Nope, go ahead.
That'll wrap it up for us tonight. So thanks to Michael D'Amico for running cameras tonight. Keith, thank you so much for helping out in the booth here. It was a pleasure as usual. We had a great time. Great race out there tonight by these guys. These loose lug nut guys know how to race, man.
Absolutely.
And congratulations again to Travis Browder for winning. So, all right, folks. Well, till next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Does it quite the way a CLT does. Clean in, clean out. The boys are the best, and they'll be coming for your shells in the deck. So if you see see a fallen man coming with guns. You better reconsider whose side you're on. These boys